What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. So my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. If you're watching on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. If you are watching on YouTube, please do me a favor. Like I said, sub to the channel Blunt Money Bets. Turn your notification bells on. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you got action on tonight. But most importantly, if you want all my plays as soon as they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of this video in the bio of my Twitter page. Recap 1.17 units yesterday. Yeah, could have been better. Missed Angel Reese 15 points plus 200. That was really gone. Put it over the top, but no complaints. Blunt Money Best didn't really do their thing. Straights was cool. 5-day 5K did his thing. So yeah, man, no complaints with it. Kelsey under threes hit, Tosh assist didn't hit, but the 5K hit. So we on the day 2 with it. Put that on the timeline pretty early last night. So gonna be a pretty short show because I gotta head to the gym. So it's probably gonna be under 20 minutes, but it's gonna be pretty informative, man. Give you guys about 3 straights, 4 blunt money bets, maybe 5, and 5-day 5K challenge. And that'll be that. All right. First play. Now, mind you, I already gave you guys Halliburton 5 first quarter points, quarter unit plus money plus 114 on FanDuel. I'm not sure what it is now. That's what it was. And then his 4 points plus the Indiana team total over 101.5 for half a unit on DraftKings. All right. So 0.75 units on Hallie to come out aggressive. Not too worried about the ankle injury, but you guys know me. I'm a contentaholic. So I mean, I was watching the Hoop Collective and there were just some staggering stats with, I mean, aside from the common sense stuff or like the easy stuff, like, nobody from Indy has scored over 20 points yet this series. And Halliburton's got 2 free throws this series, free throw attempts this series, I think, in 2 games. Pascal Siakam fast breaks points. I think he's got like 2 fast break points this series, and he was leading the playoffs in fast break points before the series started. Halliburton drives are way down. I think they said like in 4. I should have wrote all this shit down. It's crazy though. I think in like 4 or 6 games versus OKC, the last 4 or 6 games, Halliburton's got a total of 4 free throw attempts. He can't touch the paint. They shut off his drives, and he can't get to the line. Now, great coaches, biggest game of everybody's career except for Rick Carlisle. I think he'll have him ready. I think he'll have his best player in optimal position. So I don't think we'll get another stinker from Halliburton. I think he starts early and often, but we shall see. All right. Next for 0.75 units, my favorite bet of the day, probably Lou Dort under his 8.5 points. Now it is risky, and you know what? No, it's not my favorite bet of the day. Now I think it's gonna cash amazingly, but it's not my favorite bet of the day because honestly, bets like this piss me off. I want a 9.5. If I get a 9.5, it'll be lit. But as I share the screen with y'all, long story short, his line is 8.5 on ESPN Bet and on Bet MGM. Shop around, get the best price. Let's just look at his road games versus Memphis in 2 road games. 6 combined points, 9 combined shots. That's in 2 road games. 3 road games versus Denver. 22 combined points. One of those games, he did have 10 points on 4 of 9 shooting. The other 2 games, 2 of 10, 1 of 6, 6 and 3 points. The Minnesota series, 2 road games, a combined 10 points in both games, a combined 7 shots, 6 and 4 points. Long story short, he's over this 8.5 number once this playoffs on the road. I think there's a reason for that. We already know role players don't tend to play as well on the road as they do at home. It's that simple, and he's the ultimate role player. You add in the fact that he's always susceptible to being not benched, but getting less minutes because of Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, a Case and Wallace. There's so many options for him to only play 26 minutes tonight, 22 minutes tonight. You add that to the fact that the majority of his shots are going to come from three. So unless he hit 3 threes, we should be home free. But yeah, I really like it. He's not a road performer. So we shall see what happens there. But yeah, I definitely took Lou Dort under his 8.5 points. All right. Let's see. Let's go over to the W now. This is probably my favorite bet of the day. Let's see. Hopefully it's still available now. I'm sure it didn't get too crazy. But Asia Wilson forces minus 140 still hasn't moved. It was 142, 138, 140, whatever. Love it. You guys know I rarely go back and watch games because I watched the games to begin with. So I rarely watch play like it's not that I watch the games to begin with, but I just feel like I have my eyes on the game and I really don't have enough time to rewatch games like that. But I did rewatch last night's game because I was looking for so much. There were so many things that I liked in the game. And matter of fact, remember when I couldn't find that stat? It's just percentage as far as the restricted area for the Aces and Valkyrie. They give up the percentage wise, not shots or attempts made or nothing like that. But yeah, regardless, I was just looking for things, that I want to take Kelsey Plum assists, just rewatching the game. And Asia Wilson assist. I was just looking at a lot of things. Jackie Young threes, because Sparks struggle above the break. We're just looking at stuff. And no bullshit. I only had to watch the first quarter. No bullshit. The first 7 minutes of that game, I counted 7 Asia Wilson potential assists. I think she finished the quarter with either 3 or 4 to finish the first quarter. But like the first 5 shots was all off her potential assists. Now, if she finished that game with like 35 and 10 and like 6, they were doubling her early in the first quarter. It wasn't like, okay, get the ball out of her hands, but on the drive, they were digging in. They was coming in on her, pause. And when she got into the post, after a couple dribbles, Sarah Jessica Barker, I don't know if that's her name, but Sarah Ashley Barker, whatever her name, she was digging in the post and Asia was kicking it out. I'm not even counting Asia kicking it out on the drives. So Asia would get the ball at the top of the key, start driving, kick it out. They was just missing all kind of threes. Jackie Young missed like her first 3 shots. Then she got they break the first 3 potential assists from Asia. They didn't score no points. Then I think Asia scored. Then they bricked another potential assist. Asia got the rebound, threw it back out to Jackie Young, and she hit the shot. Like, I swear, if you go back and watch that game, it's so easy. Like, I'm telling you, the first 5 minutes, you're going to be like, yo, this is crazy. Add that to the fact that, shout out to homie Andrew Wade. I told y'all to follow him on Twitter. He posted potential assists. Asia Wilson is averaging 9 potential assists a game. We only need 4. Add that to the fact the Sparks don't play no defense. And I think Asia, like I said, the first time they played, they had 6 assists versus them. So really love it. Favorite WNBA bet of the day. Got a few other ones I like. I'm about to get y'all blood money bet with all dimes. I like a lot of assists today. We're just keeping it light, just trying to keep the card nice and nice and neat. All right. We're just trying to mitigate losses until we get hot again. And it's trending. It's trending. But yeah, my phone going crazy. Somebody sharing my shit. My guy will share my shit. We hit those share my shit. I'm like, okay. I see like 3 shares in a row. I'm like, oh. So again, man, Asia Wilson, 4 assists. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I think she can just watch the potentials. She should cash this in the first half. All right. Blunt money bets. I guess we'll stay in the W and end in the NBA. I love all these spots for assists. De'Erica Hamby, 4 assists. Asia Wilson, 4 assists. Fee, 4 assists. Alyssa Thomas in her first game back, 8 assists. Alyssa Thomas played this Dallas team last year. 14 assists, 14 assists, and 9 assists. Or 9 assists, 9 assists, and 14 assists. One of the two. I think she can get 8 tonight. Dallas may be an even worse defensive team than they were last year. Only thing you would slightly worry about is it's her first game back. That's the only thing you would worry about, but that's why this is a 10th of a unit. Fee, the Fisha Collier, she's going against the Storm. First of all, they just played the Storm, and she had 5 assists last time she played them, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. And I'm not going to, I guess I'll go back and look. I'm pretty sure, though, because I remember watching the damn game and being like, I should have bet her assist. But this is what you do against stars. Well, this is how you bet on stars with high usage versus the Storm, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to trap. Let me double check. Yes, she had 5 assists. I thought so. Damn, Fee. Got 5 straight double-doubles? I didn't even notice that. That's why sometimes it is good to just double-check stuff, huh? Well, damn, Fee. And y'all ain't got no centers besides Elena? What happened to young Dorka? I don't know what happened to young Dorka. Young Dorka Huaz or Juaz or whatever her name is. But anyway, yeah, Fee had 5 assists last time. Generally, the Storm, they gonna trap. You add to the fact that Natasha Heidelman is way more of a scoring guard than Courtney Williams, and Courtney Williams has not been getting any minutes lately. Courtney Williams went from playing basically 30 minutes every game to her last 3 minutes, 20 to her last 3 games, 26, 22, and 17 minutes. Her last 2 games, 22 and 17 minutes, a combined 14 shots. Courtney Williams may be coming off the bench soon for Natasha Heidelman because it's getting crazy. And last game, I only know this because I watched every dribble of last game, and I had money on Courtney Williams, who was the perfect matchup for her. She didn't even play bad in the first half and got benched. I'm like, oh, nah, it's a dub for you. You playing well and getting benched in the second half, unless you and the coach got into it. And if that's the case, I damn sure don't got faith that you're going to play 30 minutes tonight, you know? Plus, she's prone to turn it over, and Seattle is prone to make you turn it over. So with that being said, man, this is a point Fee game. You know, Kayla the Builder McBride, kick out from threes, Fee in the post, kick out from that, from her post action, dribble handoff. That's how she get a lot of her assists. It's Fee, man. I really like Fee assists tonight. Like I said, if I wanted to go crazy tonight, I'd play all these straight bets. I might still play them all. I might do Hamby, Fee, and Alyssa Thomas for a quarter unit each. I really feel like 3 of these 4 bets are gonna hit. Well, I know it. Well, I feel extremely confident on Asia. That's why she's bet separately and on blunt money bets. But Hamby, same thing. Dribble handoff with Kelsey Plum. And I'm not sure now. Kelsey Plum may get her 5 or 6 assists tonight. I think she's still leading the league in potentials. But Kelsey Plum coming off a game where she's whining about not getting calls. Kelsey Plum, who didn't even really play well until the 4th quarter or the first time she went against her old team, the Aces. I don't think we're getting point Kelsey tonight. We might be getting 23 shots up tonight from Kelsey. And if that's the case, you got to like Hamby assists. And like I said, I think she got 5 assists the last time they played, 4 or 5 assists the last time they played. But yeah, love Fee as well. So Fee 4 assists, Alyssa Thomas 8 assists, Asia 4 assists. I spoke about that at length, and Hamby 4 assists as well. Absolutely love it. Hamby was on a nice rampage where she was getting 8, 7, 6 assists, and then the last couple of games, she's been down with her assists. I think she gets back to her dribble handoff ways. And let's not act like the Aces play no good defense. Now, this game is kind of tough to me. I want to play over because both of these teams don't play no defense, but neither one of them play fast. And both of them just, I think, had embarrassing losses where they gave up like 100 points. Like, I know the Valkyrie just fresh off of the Aces. Valkyrie damn near scored 100 on the Aces. So you would assume that the Aces, Valkyrie fresh off both these bum-ass teams. I hear that, Valkyrie. Both of these teams is ass. Talk that talk, Valkyrie. Fresh off both of them. Valkyrie dropped 89 on this team. And that's another reason why it's like you almost got to like the over. Because the Valkyrie and expansion team is giving 89 to the Sparks and giving 95 to the Aces. That just lets you know neither one of these teams are playing defense. But I tend to think that, you know, after performances like that, especially Becky Hammond, coaches tend to kind of get in their players' ass, pause, and you're going to come out and play some defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's a stay away from me. You know what it is for me? Eyes on the game. And if that shit's going up and down and they not playing no D, then in the court, you know it'll be there early. A nice early over. We just have a 0.1 to 3 points of value we miss. But at that point, I think it's going to be over by a landslide, so it won't matter. Or if it's starting off like it's going to be some defense, I might not take the under, but I'll wait to see if maybe it ticks up and then try and get a live under of like a 174 or something like that. But yeah, I think it's going to be, long story short, I don't think it's going to be a game where it's like 155. I think it's going to flirt with the over under. I think you can make a case for both. So it's going to be a high scoring game for the most part. All right. Hamby, 4 assists. Asia, 4 assists. Fee, 4 assists. And Alyssa Thomas, 8 assists. 10th of a unit on that, plus 900. Well, actually, I'm tripping. Plus 978, 10th of a unit on that. Fifth of a unit, 0.5 units on this, a plus 16,000. I haven't made one of these in a long time. Just feels right. Asia, 6 assists. Hamby, 6 assists. Collier, 6 assists. Satu Sabali, 25 points. Satu's going against her old team for the first time tonight, it feels like. I'm not sure if she is. Just feels like she is. Don't care. I think she is. And if that's the case, I mean, Dallas has already given up points regardless. AT being back is going to open things up for Satu. And the Satu I know is pretty petty. And she might be trying to put 30 on these girls tonight. So, yeah. Satu 25. And I've already explained the other assists. All right. Satu 25. Fee, Hamby, Asia, 6 assists. That's a plus 16,000. That's 2 blunt money bets for the W. Let's go to the NBA. What the hell? 5 points, 10 rebounds, ESPN boost, 10th of a unit, plus 2,000. So, and I wish I had a little more time to really talk ball with y'all today. Long story short, man, it's a lot of things that can happen today. I'll try and do this as quick as possible. There's a lot of stuff that can happen with this game tonight. It's like a wait and see game. If OKC wins this game tonight, then obviously you probably going to want to have some action on Indiana next game because it's going to be a do or die game because they lose that game, the series is going to be over in 5. If Indiana wins this game, then it's the opposite. You're definitely going to want to have some action on OKC because you think they're a better team. And you're probably going to think whatever happened tonight was an anomaly because the first 2 games they dominated so much. So no real opinion for me on the side of the game because it's a wait and see. I'm more of a reactionary better in the playoffs. Hence the Halliburton first quarter plays. Okay. Coverage. Halliburton. I already told you guys, I think he comes out more aggressive. I already gave you guys all these stats about how he just has struggled against OKC. Siakam too. I do think Siakam is in line for a good game. More aggressive game. He didn't get a lot of shots in the second half last game. I think him being the NBA Finals winner, the veteran of the team, him and Halliburton, I think they both come out super aggressive. Y'all saw Miles Turner in the third quarter. You will probably want some Miles Turner action on some sort of a blunt money bet tonight. Because that third quarter was crazy. Like they literally just came out and was like, nah, we're just gonna run pick and roll and get dunks with Miles Turner. I think he had like 8-10 points in the third quarter. I think that's something that they're gonna take to the next game because OKC's like, okay, go ahead. You got that with Miles Turner, brother. Go ahead. So they probably gonna take it. Expect role players to step up for Indiana. Neesmith probably have a good game. He didn't play down the stretch of the last game. Nimhart probably have a good game. Obi, Ben Math, TJ. Expect them to have a good game. Expect the OKC role players to struggle. I don't think Aaron Wiggins scores 5 or 6 or 7 points tonight. I already told you guys I like Lou Dort's under his 8.5 points. He's only scored that much once in the playoffs on the road this season. Do we even trust Chet and J-Dub? Do we even trust Chet or J-Dub? I just got a great text. But yeah, do we even trust Chet or J-Dub like on their first NBA Finals game on the road? Do we even trust Chet or J-Dub in general? Even at home? Have any of them ever Now, J-Dub's been playing well on defense and, you know, a couple shots here and there and he's averaging 20 in the finals, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, so I would expect on the road, their role players to struggle. Now the question comes SGA. how they're going to defend SGA, who's averaging what 35. Yeah, Rick Carlisle said after the game, well, he's just going to get his 30. Rick Carlisle is a troll. He's very smart. He's saying, oh, we can't stop him. There's nothing we can do. You believe that if you want. Like, Shea may be in for it tonight. And I talked on the Prop Queen show. Shout out to Ariel Epstein. I talked about it on her show. Shea in this series, game threes, in this playoff, he's had two absolute stinkers in game threes. Two absolute stinkers. I think two of these games he was under 20 for the almighty SGA. So to game 3 of the Timberwolves, he played 28 minutes, maybe because they got blown out so much, but 14 points. And then I think game 3 of the Denver series, he wasn't good, but J-Dub balled that series, that game, if I'm not mistaken. 18 points on 7 of 22 shooting. And that game with the overtime. And SGA couldn't even get to 20 in that game 3. So, I say that to say this. Now, all the other games, I think this whole playoff, I think he's got 30. So not too much on SGA. The point is, there's things that can be done to slow him down. And if there was a spot to do it, it's probably going to be game 3. So I'm not too keen on SGA overs. I also saw a stat that said in his entire career, he never had picks so high on the offensive end. So, generally you get a pick, you may get it at the 3-point line. Generally, you get it in between the half-court line and the 3-point line, probably a little closer to the 3-point line. You might get a pick a step or two behind the 3-point line. That's when they set the pick and you get to doing your thing. They said he was getting picks damn near at half court just to get downhill and get into so much space. I say all that to say this. How are you going to defend SGA besides trapping him? Play his zone. They did that last game. Who's going to be in the back of the zone? Is going to be Halliburton. What's a way that you can get Halliburton easy buckets? Something that the Pacers have not been able to do, because I told you guys Siakam was leading the playoffs in transition points, and now he's not getting any transition points in this series. How do you get that going? Get the ball in Halliburton's hands. Let him run. Rebounds. Halliburton. Absolutely love him tonight. I took his 10 rebounds, 5 points, plus 2,000. ESPN bet, 10th of a unit. All right. Give you guys a couple more. And I'll end it with the 5-day 5K challenge. Let's see. All right. I'll do a square bet. I don't like these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 legs. But these will give you like my leans for the game. So you can do what you want with this. Chet under 11.5 rebounds. Chet hasn't had more than 7 rebounds, 8 rebounds in like 5-6 games. I'm not gonna look it up, trust me. So I don't, even if he gets a double-double, I don't think he gets 11. Plus, him and Hartenstein are pretty much splitting minutes at the center position. Who knows? It's the playoffs. Anything can change. Just going by what I think will happen and what I've seen. Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds. Shea, 6 assists. Hey, I think he's going to get his 6 assists regardless if he's getting double, triple team zone or not. And he's probably going to get his 25 regardless too, because it's Shea. So I think his 6 assists are pretty safe. J-Dub under 25.5 points, because can you trust J-Dub? Pascal Siakam over 16.5 points. Should have about 13 by halftime. Andrew Nembhard 4 assists. Only because I have to play Nembhard assists every game in the series. There you go. Isaiah Hartenstein under 21.5 PRA, because he's in a time split with Chet Holmgren, and he's not the most aggressive offensive player. Miles Turner over 10.5 points. I told you guys you might want to have some Miles Turner overs in a blunt money bet. Pascal Siakam over 5.5 rebounds, and Miles Turner under 7.5 rebounds, because one of those was a decent rebounder and one of those isn't. I'll run it back. It's a plus 961. Miles Turner under 7.5 rebounds. Pascal Siakam over 5.5 rebounds. Miles Turner over 10.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein under 21.5 PRA. Nembhard 4 assists. Siakam over 16.5 points. J-Dub under 25.5 points. SGA 6 assists. Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds, plus 961. on that. 10th of a unit. Nothing too crazy. And let's see how we'll end this. Let's see. I'm going to end this. Okay. Yeah. Quarter of a unit on this. Full disclosure, I did a half unit on this because I did a no sweat bet, didn't hit, so I did it on this, but I'm only giving it out for a quarter unit because it's a plus 410. All right. Wiggins under 6.5 points. This is on DraftKings, by the way. But shop around, get the best price. 5.5 is fine. And Aaron Wiggins under 6.5 points. Pacers team total over 109.5. Halliburton 15 points. Pascal Siakam 18 points plus 410. Again, Hallie 15, Siakam 18, Wiggins under his 6.5 points. Pacers team total over 109.5 plus 410. Quarter unit on that. And last but not least, 5-day 5K. Rare under plus 200, but it's just because, a lot of these be plus 220s, plus 208s, plus, 213. So if we do a plus 192 or a plus 198, it's fine. It'll all work itself out in the end. Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds. Jalen Williams under 26.5 points. Tyrese and Siakam 15 points each. I've spoken ad nauseum about how Siakam and Halliburton, I think, in my opinion, are going to step up. But just have decent games. I mean, it's not like they're not averaging 15 points already for the series. So we just wanted to get their averages at home in the biggest game of their franchise's history. I think they can do it. 15 points apiece for those two. I told you guys, Chet Holmgren hasn't had 10 rebounds since deadass the Denver series. I'm not lying to y'all. Like, let me pull it up. Y'all think I'm fronting, and I could be wrong. I just have a photographic memory. Day one dreamers know that. I can just look at something one time and I'm generally going to remember it. And that's a fucking fact. So I'll share it with you guys. I remember seeing that shit like, hold on. Now, the nigga, like I said, man, pigs fly. I ain't said that in a minute. Niggas know, man, pigs fly on this channel. Pigs fly. You got to be a day one dreamer. I ain't said that in a minute. You got to be a true day one dreamer to know what that means. But, man, pigs fly. Understand that pigs fly. Yeah, you ain't never seen a pig fly. You're never going to see a pig fly. But to somebody, pigs fly. Because somebody was driving past a farm and somehow, some way, a damn pig done jumped on some shit it shouldn't have jumped on and just got flung in the air. And it was flung like 40 feet in the air. And somebody was driving by, probably a kid or a teenager, and was like, yo, I just seen a pig fly. Maybe multiple people seen that. So pigs fly. You can't, it don't matter. Yeah, pigs fly. So again, pigs fly. But this nigga ain't got 8 rebounds in 2 series. And then you see he got the 11 there against the Nuggets. But y'all see the vibe. 6, 6, 7, 7, 5, 4, 7. He's 7'3". Yeah, he can get a bunch of rebounds, but I'm just here to give y'all what I perceive as value. And J-Dub, under 26.5 points, I think he's only gone over that twice this entire playoff. Let me check it out. I was going to say take my word for it, but since I got him pulled up, pause, you might as well just look at it together. There's his 34-point game, and there's his 32-point game. Now, he got a couple 26 joints in there now, but that's why we went under 26.5. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, but unless he go for 30, he shouldn't go over this. And I'm not sure he's going to go for 30 on the road in his first NBA Finals game. But, I mean, great young player. Siakam 15. Halliburton. What the Hallie? 15 points. Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds. And J-Dub under 26.5 points plus 198. Step 2, 5-day 5K. And I'm already ready for step 3. Now, that's cap. I'm not, but actually I am. Because that's game 4. Ain't no games tomorrow in the W or in the NBA. So we hit this. We going into game 3 with a step 3. And again, I already know where I'm looking. Plus, we have a little WNBA just in case. So yeah, we chilling. Let's get through these comments to get out of here, man. Said I was going to try and keep it to 20 minutes, but under 35 is cool. Des in the building, crazy line, but he on Asia over 38.5 PRA. Shit's high, but need Asia to be Asia today, and she definitely can be. I like everything Asia with you. I'm with you on Lou, but like his under 13 and a half PRA. Yeah, that might have been smarter to do. In hindsight, that PRA might have been a little smarter. He's under in his last 8 games straight and 8 of 10 overall. Trends in the building. Appreciate you pulling up my boy. He said he ran Asia and Hamby 6 times each. Then Asia, Hamby, and Fee for 5 assists. That's the one. I'm gonna have to tell that one. That's probably the one right there. Short and feisty in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. Like, share, and sub. M Torre 97. Seen that collab you had yesterday. I seen you, bro. Take over in effect. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, shout out to Ariel, Prop Queen. Hopefully we could do a little more work, get on their show a little more. But yeah, I gave out like 3 days of content on that show. Gave out the WNBA for that day. Gave out NBA for the day. Gave out the Halliburton first quarter joints. And then I gave out the Leah Boston assists for yesterday. So I mean, fed her her audience good. Pause, you know. So yeah, I gotta hit her up and see when she want to have me back. My boy Bev Road No Hills in the building. He on Kelsey 4 threes. Asia 6 assists. Wait, Kelsey who? Oh, Kelsey Plum. Okay. Asia 6 assists. Hamby 6 assists. You boys cooking the day, ain't y'all? You boys cooking the day. Magic saying he don't trust J-Dub. J-Dub 33 PRA 0-6 against him. I like that too. I like that. Felix, can we talk about those brain dead W coach who still running starters when they are up down 25 points? Like I used to have a job. I just want him to be consistent. That's what upsets me. Hamby, who's one of the best coaches in basketball, man or female, or man or woman, you know, I don't know women to take offense to that phrase. Like, bruh, if you gonna play Asia Wilson down 25 or up 25, then don't do it every time. Don't pick and choose one game and then the next game in the same scenario not do it. It's the same with the Chicago Sky coach. Even though I had a feeling he was going to take Angel out, and he did yesterday. But they ain't even start Cardosa, man. I don't know. Yeah, man, coaching terrorism, coaching malpractice. The WNBA hurt you with these coaching shit, this coaching stuff. I was just talking about Courtney Williams getting benched in the second half, inexplicably. For what? But yeah, if you're watching this right now, before we get up out of here, heart, retweet, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. I only come on Twitter like once or twice a week because y'all don't show love like the YouTube gang. Appreciate my YouTube gang pulling up, but Twitter want to pop up on y'all. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you're on. Let me get a heart and a retweet. We greatly appreciate it. And most importantly, if you want all my plays as soon as they drop, sub to the Cap Collector Discord. Link is in the description of the video in the bio on my Twitter page. Got a nice amount of blunt money bets in there. Not too much. Got my straights in there. I think we got 6 straight bets today. Gave y'all 3. I think we got 5 or 6 today. So yeah, man, I really like the card today. They got my girl Rakia just standing in the corner. She ain't touched the ball not once at OT. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I hate to say it, man. Rakia might just be just a smidge overrated, man. She got the potential. She got the size. She got a little jump shot, and she does finish strong. But like, yo, this is the W, and this is a decent team. Like, we ain't like, yo, this is not. First of all, you're not Caitlin Clark, unfortunately. So we can't build the whole team around you. You might get there eventually, like Paul George got there eventually. But when Paul George got there, it was Danny Granger's team. Paul George, once he showed out the first couple years, then they're like, oh, maybe we can let Granger go. So Rakia got to do her thing, but it's tough because you got Kelsey Plum, one of the best scoring guards in the league. De'Erica Hamby, one of the best scoring forwards, big girls in the league. Azure, talented, one of the probably the best big shooter from 3 in the league. It's tough. It's really tough. And I ain't even mentioned the other 2 that they got started. I can't even think. Odyssey Sims or whoever, or Rakia. So it's tough. And then and put it this way, Rakia she did impress me with some passes she made because I needed her 12 points to cash a nice blunt money bet. And it was sometimes I thought she was going to force shots and she passed it out to an open player, which is what she needs to do to stay in the starting lineup. If she does that, then she'll have a chance to go into her game. But unfortunately, you're not Cece and you're not Angel Reese on the Sky. If Rakia was on the Sky, then we get what we want. Get the ball in her hand, let her do her thing. Kind of like Dallas is doing with Paige. But Dallas all they got is Enrique. After that, and you can tell Enrique on her way out. After that, it's like, who is stopping us from giving the ball to Paige? On the Sparks, it ain't like that. It ain't. Kelsey Plum is still one of the best guards in the league. You got 2 All-Stars. So if it's that, like, think of a hot shot rookie, even Cooper Flagg. If Kyrie and AD was healthy, Cooper Flagg wouldn't be coming into a number 1 option. Nigga, you would be the 3rd option, bro. After Kyrie and AD, like, we are multiple All-Stars, my nigga. It's cute that you're a number 1 pick, and Rakia, you're not even that. So it's cute that you're a number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overall pick. That's cute. Kelsey Plum, I'm a multi-All-Star. DRK, I'm a multi-time All-Star, baby. You got to get in the pecking order. So I'm just seeing a lot of free Rakia, a lot of love for Rakia. Look, this ain't tiddlywinks, baby girl. Now, if you was on the sky, all right, you ain't on the sky. You on a good team. So you just got to show and prove. And I think she played well last game. Overtime, I was surprised she didn't get 1 shot, but that's Kelsey Plum. That's Kelsey. Kelsey getting hers up. Kelsey Plum is getting her shots up, and ain't nothing you can do about it, man. That's why we took her over at the beginning of the 4th quarter. I mean, that was pretty much a system last year. Kelsey Plum, 4th quarter. And now that she's not on the Aces where there's an Asia Wilson and a Jackie Young, oh, yeah, close game, she's getting 6 shots up in the 4th quarter. It's going to happen. So if she needs 6 points, it's probably a decent bet. It's so sad that the Fever are nothing without CC. Everybody was placing them as contenders this year. Yo, 2nd game, I said, oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. It don't look right. And then I said the coach is not that good either, too. Because you can't be that good as Stephanie White. If you that good of a coach, like, you got to be. That team is not so bad. You still got Aaliyah Boston down there. You can't even get the ball to Aaliyah Boston in the right top time. You can't even stop Aaliyah Boston from being Karl Anthony Towns with micro braids and doing dumb fouls. You still got Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard. Maybe losing, but you shouldn't be struggling. Adam in the building was good. The fact that this guy coach was an assistant coach for the Pacers and still coaching like a rookie is crazy to me. Oh, my God. Was he? I can't tell. I thought they just got that nigga off the street. Ty Morris reposted this. Ty Morris, appreciate you, Ty. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. And last thing, Azare Stevens is food on defense. My eyes bleeding watching her start. Can't wait to bring. And that's another thing. You got Cameron Brink, too. Yeah. But that's good. That's good for Rakia because you're actually on a good team that isn't like the fighting Caitlin Clark's where without Caitlin Clark you're terrible, or the fighting Angel Reese's where with Angel and nobody else you're terrible. At least I know she be looking at them girls' usage and be wanting it, but you don't want. First of all, like I said, you ain't CC, but you don't want to be on a bad team, and they are a bad team. The WNBA is just stacked. Like, the Sparks not even a good team, but they got a good roster. But I agree with you. Cameron Brink is probably going to take Azare Stevens' starting spot soon as she gets back. All right, gang. Just a quick recap. We on Halliburton 4 first quarter points plus the Indiana Pacers team total over 101.5 for a half unit. We're also on his over 4.5 points straight out for a quarter unit plus money. Shop around, get the best price. We play Lou Dort under his 8.5 points. For 0.75 units, and Asia Wilson 4 assists for 0.75 units. All right, gang. As always, man, hit that like button on the way out. Sub to the channel, Blunt Money Bets. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number 1. Most importantly, if you want all the plays as soon as they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know the vibes. Get to this cash. We got to have it. So let's